OUGH can be pronounced in a whopping 7 different ways, and that's just in American English. Rosa brought a difficult sentence to practice them all during our accent feedback sessions this week, just to check if she was saying all the different OUGHs correctly. And I thought it was great, so I wanted to share it with you so that you could master it too, even the extra British one. Fun fact, did you know the word hiccup used to be spelled with OUGH? HICCOUGH. I mean, we all know that spelling is tricky at best in English, but really? You probably know we only write 5 vowels, but we pronounce over 20 from those 5. Second, the letter O has the most variations of all. And third, those consonants GH seem to have no business changing the vowel sounds here. So what usually trips people up is when they see 2 words that are close, like TOUGH and THOUGH in the same sentence. And your brain goes, wait, what? So let's look at the possible sounds of OUGH. Number 1, we could have as in tough, rough, or enough. And it's funny how that GH sounds like f here as in phone. 2, another OUGH possibility is OO, as in throughout and through, which is exactly the same as the past of throw, through, THREW. Number 3, if you don't already know, the most common sound in English is called schwa, So we can say OUGH like Like if someone is very detailed, I might call them thorough. Or they might say they live in the borough. But this varies wildly, and not as many people say it as you might think. 4, then we have O. But it's actually 2 vowels, like if you have the name of the letter O, as in though and although, which is probably why when we text, most of us just write THO. Number 5, we also have ow. Again, that's 2 sounds, like in plow or drought, or my favorite, when we call the limbs of trees boughs at Christmas time. One of the most common pronunciations of OUGH is aw, as in the past of think, thought, or bought, or brought, or cough. And notice how that last one also has the GH as f. Number 7, we have this thing called a merger, meaning a lot of people pronounce that aw, as in bought, more like ah, as in box. So instead, someone might say thought, or bought, or brought, or cough. And speaking of variations, the last one I want to mention is more British. It's kind of between those last 2, aw and ah. Say ah as in box, but round your lips, and you get something like aw. And if you're wondering what the sentence Rosa brought to the session was, here you go. I thought it would be rough to plow through the thorough slough, though it was falling into the loch, leaving me thoughtful. It's one thing to memorize a sentence like that as if it were a tongue twister or a monologue. Instead, I want you to know which is which, to match the sound with the word in your brain regardless of the spelling, so that you stop guessing and repeating old mistakes. I'll say the sentence again, and I take great care with my captions, so you can always turn them on for clarity. I thought it would be rough to ow, plow, ooh, through the slough, although it was falling into the lock, leaving me aw, thoughtful, or thoughtful, or aw, thoughtful. And OUGH isn't the only challenging spelling to pronounce. That letter O alone can have like 10 pronunciation variations. Even the simple spelling of EI in English can be E like ceiling, I like forfeit, A like 8, I like height, as in heifer, air like there, and just schwa as in forrun. If you can think of another word spelled with EI, tell me which one of those it matches down in the comments. And anytime you have a word or a phrase you'd like me to elaborate on, you can also drop that in the comments. There's also a link in the description where you can send me questions and I'll make a video of them. Because that's the point, I'm here to help. And if you want to improve your pronunciation in English, you have to think about matching vowel sounds with words and get away from the spelling. Because how are you supposed to know? You don't. So the only thing I want you to do right now is just start noticing these vowel sounds, not the spelling, the sounds. Get curious, start categorizing them in your head, and when you notice something you want to know more about, you can post it in my community. It's free to join, and you can post and meet other word nerds from around the world. You can also get my live accent masterclasses each month just by being in the community. And the link is right down in the description, so if it's not helpful for you, no worries, but why not give my group a try? And if Rosa's question about OUGH has helped you, check out this next video where Rami asks about writing and riding. And in the meantime, we can see each other inside the community.